Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a powerful truth destroying your enemy without fighting. Now, when I say enemy, I'm not talking about people, and I'm not talking about battles waged with fists or fierce words. I'm talking about those forces within and around us that try to stop us, keep us small, and keep us feeling defeated. And there's a way to overcome them without ever engaging in a fight. First, let's talk about mastering your mindset. I'll tell you this, most of the fights we think we're facing out in the world, they're happening right up here, in our minds. We're fighting battles with ourselves, with our own doubts, insecurities, and worries. Every time we let fear hold us back, we let the enemy win without ever stepping foot on the field. So I urge you to conquer those voices of doubt. Stand tall within yourself and say, I will not be ruled by fear. I will move forward with courage. When you master your mind, you've already won half the battle. Second, channel your energy where it matters most. We all have limited time and energy, and life is too precious to waste it fighting battles that don't serve our purpose. Instead of pouring energy into conflict or retaliation, pour it into growth. Focus on what you're building. Focus on what you want to create. When you're giving your energy to your dreams, to your future, you leave no space for negativity to take root. And then respond with strength, not reaction. The loudest answer isn't always the strongest one. There is immense power in holding your ground, in letting your silence and resilience speak for you. Sometimes the greatest response to negativity is simply not responding at all. By not engaging, you keep your peace intact. You show that you don't need validation, approval, or anything else from anyone who tries to drag you down. Let them see that your spirit is unshakable. Lastly, transform every challenge into an opportunity to grow. When adversity knocks at your door, welcome it in as a teacher. Let every obstacle, every setback, every harsh word fuel you to rise even higher. Let them see that you are unstoppable. That every attempt to hold you back only strengthens your resolve. This is the path to victory that doesn't require a fight. This is how you destroy your enemy without lifting a finger, by showing that you are untouchable. So my friends, hold your heads high, master your mind, protect your energy, and embrace growth. This is your path to overcoming any enemy without ever needing to fight. Mastering your mindset is the foundation for every victory you'll ever claim in life. It's about shaping how you think, how you see yourself, and how you react to the world around you. Our minds are powerful, capable of creating either a prison or a path to freedom, depending on how we use them. When we let our minds run wild, uncontrolled, they tend to latch onto fears, doubts, and the stories we tell ourselves based on past experiences. They magnify small failures, exaggerate insecurities, and replay moments when we felt less than we are. But when you take command of your mindset, you stop letting these thoughts and emotions dictate your reality. You choose to see challenges as stepping stones, not roadblocks. You begin to recognize that every obstacle carries a lesson and every setback has something to teach. Controlling your mindset isn't about ignoring difficulties or pretending you're unaffected by the world. It's about noticing when negative thoughts arise, acknowledging them, and then choosing to focus on what empowers you instead. It's the ability to shift from I can't do this to I can learn how to do this. It's the shift from what if I fail to what if this leads to something great. And that simple choice in perspective has the power to change everything. When you understand that your thoughts are just that, thoughts, not reality, you can begin to rewrite the narrative that plays in your mind. Mastering your mindset also requires self-compassion. It means letting go of harsh judgments against yourself, forgiving yourself for past mistakes, and treating yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a friend. Often we're our own harshest critics, and these inner voices can keep us trapped in cycles of fear and self-doubt. But when you learn to soften those voices and replace them with words of encouragement and understanding, you create a foundation of strength and resilience. Every day, the world will throw challenges at you. There will be moments of stress, disappointment, and conflict. But with a trained, focused mindset, you become unshakable. You no longer react impulsively. Instead, you respond thoughtfully. You're no longer swayed by others' opinions or by temporary setbacks because you know who you are and what you're working toward. It's about building a mind that stands firm regardless of what's happening around you, a mind that serves as your ally, your motivator, and your guide. So mastering your mindset is about creating a mental space where you feel empowered, clear, and ready to meet life on your own terms. It's a journey of self-discovery, self-discipline, and ultimately self-belief. And with a mindset like that, you're already winning every battle before it even begins. Channeling your energy wisely is about directing your focus, time, and effort into actions and thoughts that help you grow, instead of depleting yourself with distractions or conflicts that pull you away from your true path. Every day, we're given a finite amount of energy, like currency, that we can invest in our goals, dreams, and personal well-being. Yet, so often we spend it in ways that don't serve us. We get drawn into arguments, obsess over criticisms, or invest hours into habits that take us further from where we truly want to be. Learning to channel your energy wisely is a commitment to protecting your growth by making mindful choices about what deserves your attention and what does not. One of the first steps to channeling energy effectively is learning to distinguish between what you can control and what you cannot. We can control our reactions, decisions, and the effort we put into something, but we can't control how others behave or think. By focusing on areas within your control, you empower yourself to take action where it matters and to release what doesn't serve you. Instead of draining yourself by trying to change or manage others, you invest your energy into creating positive change within yourself. It's about asking, will this action bring me closer to my goals, my peace, and my growth? There's also immense power in focusing on what energizes you, not just what keeps you busy. We live in a culture that glorifies being busy, but busyness doesn't always equate to productivity or fulfillment. Instead of spending your day juggling a list of endless tasks, prioritize actions that align with your core values and bring you closer to your purpose. When you channel your energy into something you deeply care about, you'll find that tasks become easier and more fulfilling. Passion, after all, is a powerful source of energy in itself. Let it guide your actions. Channeling energy wisely also means learning to embrace stillness and rest. It's easy to overlook the importance of rest, but resting is as critical as working hard. Rest isn't the opposite of productivity, it's the foundation of sustained energy and focus. When you allow yourself time to recharge, you're preparing yourself to give more fully to the things that matter. Think of it like an athlete who rests between competitions to perform at their best. Without rest, we run on empty, and no amount of ambition or determination can compensate for a lack of energy. Another essential aspect of channeling energy is setting boundaries with people in situations that drain you. Not everyone who crosses our path is meant to stay, and not every opportunity is meant to be pursued. Boundaries are a powerful way to protect your energy. When you set limits with people who pull you into unnecessary drama or demand too much without giving in return, you're preserving your inner peace and mental clarity. Remember, every no you say to what doesn't align with your goals is a yes to what does. Ultimately, channeling your energy wisely is a commitment to your own growth, a promise to yourself to invest in actions and thoughts that elevate you. When you learn to direct your energy with purpose, you'll find that you can accomplish more with less effort. You become more resilient, more focused, and more aligned with the life you want to create. And as you pour your energy into what truly matters, you'll watch as the results multiply, building a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Responding with inner strength means meeting life's challenges, criticisms, and conflicts from a place of calm and centered resilience, rather than impulsive reaction. Inner strength isn't loud, it doesn't need to prove itself to others or seek validation. It is quiet, steady, and unshakable, showing up in how we handle ourselves under pressure, how we maintain dignity in difficult situations, and how we stand firm in our beliefs and values, even when others disagree. Choosing to respond with inner strength requires a commitment to self-awareness, patience, and an understanding that true power lies not in controlling others, but in mastering oneself. At the heart of responding with inner strength is self-awareness. To know your strengths, limitations, and triggers is to hold a mirror to yourself, recognizing where you need to grow and where you need to heal. By being aware of your inner world, you can choose responses that align with your values rather than reacting out of old wounds or fears. This self-awareness creates a sense of inner peace, allowing you to step back, assess situations objectively, and respond from a place of wisdom rather than letting emotions control your actions. When we react impulsively, we're usually operating from a place of reactivity, of wanting to defend or justify ourselves. But when we respond with inner strength, we can approach situations with calm confidence, choosing actions that reflect our highest selves. Another powerful component of inner strength is setting boundaries without aggression. When we respond to others from a place of inner strength, we don't need to yell, belittle, or force our views. Boundaries, when set with inner strength, are clear and non-negotiable, but also respectful. We're saying, this is who I am, and this is what I stand for, without feeling the need to diminish others or engage in conflict. By setting boundaries rooted in self-respect, we create an environment where our peace is preserved, and we can focus on our own growth instead of getting entangled in others' opinions or demands. People will naturally respect someone who carries this kind of inner clarity, and those who don't will often fall away. Forgiveness is also a key aspect of inner strength. Responding with inner strength means choosing to release grudges, not because others deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. When we carry resentment or anger, it weighs us down, chaining us to the past and robbing us of the present. By choosing forgiveness, we're not excusing harmful actions, we're freeing ourselves from their grip. It takes immense courage and maturity to forgive, especially when deeply hurt, but inner strength recognizes that holding on to bitterness only drains us. Letting go creates space for healing, growth, and the freedom to move forward with a clear heart. Inner strength is also about consistency, staying true to who you are, regardless of what others think or say. When you know your values, purpose, and boundaries, you are no longer swayed by the opinions or criticisms of others. It doesn't mean you're closed off to feedback. It means you have a solid core, a foundation built on your truth. This consistency builds trust within yourself because you know that no matter the situation, you can rely on yourself to stay grounded, kind, and true to your principles. Ultimately, responding with inner strength means letting your actions, not your words, speak for you. It's about carrying yourself with a quiet confidence, knowing that your worth isn't determined by the opinions of others or by external achievements, but by the integrity and resilience you embody. Inner strength requires courage, the courage to face challenges without fear, to embrace growth even when it's uncomfortable, and to hold your ground with grace and humility. It's a journey, not a destination, but every step toward responding with inner strength brings you closer to a life of deeper peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Transforming adversity into growth is about taking life's setbacks, hardships, and disappointments and using them as fuel for personal development, resilience, and wisdom. Adversity is inevitable. No one moves through life without encountering challenges, whether they're small daily struggles or life-altering obstacles. However, when we choose to see adversity not as a roadblock, but as an opportunity for transformation, we unlock a powerful shift in perspective that turns even the darkest moments into valuable lessons. It's a mindset that says, I will rise stronger because of this. By embracing adversity as a catalyst for growth, we stop asking, why is this happening to me? And instead ask, what can I learn from this? The first step in transforming adversity into growth is acceptance. To grow from a difficult experience, we first have to accept it fully, acknowledging the pain, discomfort, or loss that comes with it. This isn't about pretending everything is fine or suppressing emotions, rather. It's about allowing ourselves to feel the full weight of our circumstances without resistance. When we resist, we only increase our suffering by trying to deny or escape reality. But when we accept, we open ourselves to the present moment, creating space for reflection and healing. Acceptance lays the groundwork for growth because it grounds us in the reality of the experience, enabling us to respond instead of merely reacting. Once we accept adversity, the next step is to reflect on what this experience reveals about ourselves. Adversity has a way of showing us our strengths, weaknesses, and beliefs in a way that everyday life cannot. When faced with challenges, we often see parts of ourselves we didn't know existed, our hidden fears, our deepest values, our true sources of motivation. Difficult times test our character and reveal what we stand for. Reflecting on adversity allows us to become more self-aware, understanding our reactions, examining our beliefs, and identifying areas where we may need to grow. This self-reflection is essential for turning adversity into a tool for self-discovery and transformation. Adversity also teaches resilience, the ability to keep going in the face of difficulty. Resilience is like a muscle. The more it is tested, the stronger it becomes. Each time we face a challenge, we build our capacity to adapt and persevere. This doesn't mean pushing through blindly or ignoring the struggle. It means finding ways to keep moving forward, even when progress is slow or painful. Resilience is born from patience and the belief that setbacks are not permanent stops. When we approach adversity with resilience, we understand that we are stronger than our circumstances and that each obstacle is temporary. This resilience allows us to face future challenges with confidence, knowing that we have already overcome hardship and can do so again. Another powerful way to transform adversity into growth is by developing empathy. When we experience pain, hardship, or struggle, we gain a deeper understanding of what others might be going through. Adversity can humble us, reminding us that everyone faces battles, even if they are invisible to us. This understanding allows us to connect with others on a more compassionate level, offering support and kindness because we know firsthand the weight of difficult times. Empathy becomes a bridge, transforming personal hardship into a source of connection, service, and compassion for others. In this way, adversity becomes a force that not only strengthens us, but also opens our hearts. Adversity can also inspire us to redefine our goals and purpose. Sometimes life's challenges force us to pause, reevaluate, and ask, am I truly on the path I want to be on often? The discomfort we feel during hard times is a sign that something in our life needs to change. Maybe we need to pursue a new career, let go of an unfulfilling relationship, or change old habits that no longer serve us. By paying attention to the insights adversity brings, we can use it as a guide to create a life that aligns more closely with our values and passions. It's about taking a difficult experience and saying, how can this help me move closer to the person I want to be in this way? Adversity pushes us to grow, not just by changing ourselves, but by redefining our vision for our lives. Learning to let go is also a powerful lesson that often comes from adversity. Many challenges in life come from holding on to things that no longer serve us, whether it's a past hurt, an unrealistic expectation, or fear of the unknown. Adversity shows us the areas in which we are holding on too tightly and gives us the courage to release what we cannot control. Letting go is an act of faith, trusting that when we release what is weighing us down, we create space for something new and better to enter. It's a lesson that adversity teaches repeatedly. The more we learn to release, the freer we become. Finally, transforming adversity into growth means celebrating the small victories. Growth is not always a dramatic transformation. Sometimes it's found in subtle shifts, learning to be kinder to ourselves, finding moments of joy in hard times, or building new habits that support our well-being. Each step, no matter how small, is progress. By celebrating these small wins, we recognize that growth is a journey, not a destination. Adversity is like climbing a mountain. Every step forward is an achievement, and every stumble teaches us how to climb higher next time. The journey may be difficult, but it leads us to strength, self-acceptance, and a life lived with deeper purpose and resilience. When we transform adversity into growth, we become alchemists of our own lives, turning pain into wisdom, struggle into strength, and hardship into empathy. This transformation doesn't erase the challenges, it gives them meaning. It's about using every experience, good or bad, as a stepping stone to become the best version of ourselves. In the end, adversity becomes less of a burden and more of a gift, a force that molds us into people of resilience, compassion, and unshakable strength.